Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, do consider subscribing to my channel. So some days ago, I had put up this poll on Instagram that I want to basically do a series of honest reviews for small homegrown brands or small Instagram businesses which otherwise do not get that kind of exposure. I'm going to be doing small parts of these and I'll try and do two every month. I found these brands on Instagram. Some of them had sent the PR, though this video is not sponsored by any brand. It's just the first part of the series. So the main purpose was that brands that have a good intent, they're making clean, good products and are small scale brands, so they are not highly accessible everywhere and do not have the kind of marketing budgets that most big brands have. I thought I'll do a small series on products related to fashion, be it saris, be it skincare, be it hair care, and that way you guys would get to try these products. I do genuinely feel that a lot of these products are supremely clean with their ingredients and very authentic and transparent. So let's get right into the video. So the first brand I'm going to be talking about is this. It's turtleandsnail.co. It's a vegan brand and they are into clean skincare. It's a sustainable brand and they claim all their products and their ethics are good for the environment. They are into honeybee conservation, turtle conservation, habitat conservation and ocean protection. So even if you see their packaging, it's really pretty. There's this UV print going on with elements of turtles and the seaweeds and a little bit of a snail also over here I see. And it's a very premium and neat looking packaging. I, as a packaging and branding person, really get drawn to such clean minimal aesthetics. So this is what their first product looks like. This product is the Japanese muskmelon hydrating body lotion. It says it comes with vitamin K in it. This is what the bottle looks like. So the same thing is imprinted on the insides as well. That was the box and this is the bottle. It says it's silicone free, sulfate free. So this bottle is a 100 ml bottle. Mention the price of it somewhere over here. I have been using this since around mid-February and I feel this reached me right at the perfect time because we were going into spring. So this moisturizer I feel is pretty lightweight and it gets absorbed very quickly. But I do feel that a reapplication may be required if you have dry skin like mine. The smell is definitely a plus point. It is very refreshing for this kind of weather with the spring coming in, and if you just blend it out, it gives a very hydrating and cooling effect and it smells really nice. So if you get out of your shower and you apply it on your body, you're going to be smelling very muskmelony and very tropical. This moisturizer is not very thick. It has a lightweight consistency. It's cooling on the skin and it gets absorbed very quickly. But as I said, that for people like me who do have dry skin, especially during the springtime, by the time summer comes in, my skin is coping pretty fine. But when it is springtime, this area of mine does tend to get pretty dry. So for that I would need like a second round of application a few hours later. But all in all, I really like this lotion because it is very comfortable and very quickly you will feel like there's nothing on your skin because everything just in a very cooling manner gets absorbed into the skin. So let's move on to the next product. So this is what the next product is. It is the same brand and their values, of course, even for this product throughout the brand remain the same. They mention that they are into habitat conservation quite strongly through their website as well as their packaging. And I love the fact that they have these elements going on the packaging. It's just a matte white clean packaging which makes it extremely premium, and then there are these UV print kind of glossy elements going on with like fish over here, and there are other really pretty sea elements going on over here. So I really like their messaging that they are talking about a lot of ocean conservation, and across their website and their branding this is coming out in a very cute and subtle manner. Now this is the Witch Hazel and Bulgarian Rose toner. I will be very frank, I am new to toners. I have had some rose water toners lying around, but I never really use them very frequently. What the bottle looks like, it's quite a big bottle if you compare to my head. Guys, I don't have my specs on and I cannot read really well with my lenses on, but it says 111 ml if I'm not wrong. If I am wrong, I'll just correct it over here. So this is what the bottle looks like. It's quite a heavy duty bottle. I say so because I have dropped it once and nothing happened to it, touch wood. But this toner is, I don't have a lot to compare to since I am using this as one of the first 2 to 3 toners on a regular basis. But when I get out of my shower, I spray this on my face and it has a very spring-like, summer-like cooling impact on the skin. Okay, so I cannot entirely identify what this smells like, but it smells like some perfume I have used. It is a rather strong fragrance. So if strong aromas or fragrances give you a headache, this is not the product for you. But that is something, fortunately, I do not face an issue with. Even though it says Witch Hazel, but this, because of the color maybe, has this very watermelony kind of a cooling sensation, and it immediately just hydrates the skin and it feels really cooling. It's quite a nice product for this time of the year. Please do bear in mind that I work from home and I do not have a lot of dust and accumulation on my face because I don't go outdoor that much on a regular basis. So I use this once at night for hopping into bed and once in the daytime when I wash my face and get all the dirt and gunk off. So this, I really like the fact that this is super cooling and hydrating on the skin. I don't see this brand around a lot on the internet. Either they are very new or they are just not maybe selling on various e-commerce websites, but it was just a pleasure to go through their clean aesthetic on their Instagram, what they stand for in terms of environment conservation, and the fact that their website was very clean. Their products have a very transparent and clean sort of an approach. Thoroughly enjoyed this. And the third product is also the last one from their brand. This is the third product from their brand. It is the Turtle and Snail Co. Ylang Ylang Face and Body Scrub. And again, a very pretty packaging. I love packagings in a scheme of like turquoise and a crimson red. So I really like the entire color theme going on, which is of whites and oranges or scarlet, crimson, and like a watermelon sort of a red, and this turquoise. The entire vibe is very cooling, very spring and summer. Almost like you could carry their products to a tropical beach holiday and you're thoroughly going to enjoy it. So that also stands true for all the consistencies of their products. They are all very cooling, I'd say. Body scrub, it says, comes in with vitamin C in it. 50 or 80 grams worth of product in this pretty looking jar. And I really like the fact that all the packaging is in solid good quality jars and bottles, so if you happen to drop it, it's not going to break immediately. And this, I've already used this 3 to 4 times. This is what the body scrub looks like. You know, it actually going with the theme of the sea and the ocean, it looks like sand and it smells really calming. Like I haven't had a lot of ylang in my home as such. I'm more of a lemongrass and vanilla essential oil sort of a person, but this khushbu is like very new for me, and it smells very soothing. So what I want to say about this is that the exfoliation granules are not very harsh on the skin, but I would stick to using this body scrub on the body itself, because the granules can be a little too harsh for the face, neck and stuff like that. So I totally like using this on my arms and my shoulders and my legs and my feet. So now the next product is this Varasa Mashaya body oil. I have made a full-fledged video on this brand just 2 to 3 videos before this. I'll attach the link down below. So why I'm including this is because this oil has just been really good for my dry skin and my joints in general. I'm going through symptoms of long COVID, which I have mentioned over and over again even in the past. This at night just really helps with my hip pain and my knee pain, and overall just soothes my joints a lot. And this may not be the ideal oil for us going into summer. If you are like me, you're working from home and you just hop out of a shower and then you don't have anywhere to head like office or somewhere, maybe you can give this a shot for your arms and your legs. But otherwise this can get pretty oily for summer, and I would suggest like utilizing it at night before you get into bed, so that you're not sweaty and oily through the day. I've also like spoken a lot about this in the previous video. It smells like urad dal, so it's got quite a interesting, because I have never had a skincare item that smells like pulses or dals, and this one actually does say black dal moisturizer. And maybe I have a very strong nose, or I just cook a lot, so I know, but I can actually smell the dal in this. And it grows on you, like it's not very out there, like it overall has a very calming sort of an aroma. If you have dry skin, this I think is a must try for you. Also like to mention that most of these products are actually from the luxury premium range, and they work out really well if you are looking for a gifting option for somebody, or you're wanting to indulge in this entire luxurious sort of a product range. And of course I will in the long run keep making videos even of budgeted and affordable options and my favorites of the last 2 to 3 months. Mashaya Black Dal body moisturizer for dry flaky skin comes in a 100 ml bottle for 699 rupees. It's not the most reasonable body oil out there, but it's not supremely expensive either. So now moving on to the next product. It is from this brand Namaskar Ayurved. I actually have made the packaging very oily, but I've been using this since mid-Feb. Very gentle. I'll just get onto that. But a slight backstory is that I had basically stumbled upon the Instagram page, and I really found the packaging branding to be very clean and aesthetic. And I have been trying this Repair and Restore Moisturizing Body Oil. It actually very interestingly comes in spray sort of a bottle. Now this is a fully honest review series, and I will show you exactly how this had reached me. I think this brand is based in Bombay and it's come to me in Delhi. So it had basically leaked, and while I love the product and the content of this bottle, something went wrong with this packaging, that it came in like a bit doused in the oil. Moving on to the product, it says Repair and Restore Moisturizing Body Oil, Relaxing Vanilla and Mandarin. I feel one of the main key selling points of this body oil is the khushbu of it. It is so tropically, so I don't know, like it's almost like it's citrusy, even though it says vanilla and mandarin, but I smell a lot of citrus, and there is definitely the calming element of vanilla in this. In peak summer and you're getting out a lot, this would do a better job. If you're hopping into bed and need and you have dry skin and need hydrating, moisturizing sort of a body oil, this would do the job. And if you need something thicker, then this would do the job. This is extremely lightweight. It smells swell. It smells like luxury. Guys, if the lighting is an issue, because it was really sunny out there and now all of a sudden it seems like it's gonna rain. This product is by the same brand, Namaskar Ayurved. I am really sorry I have put so much oil, but that just I mean, I've been using these for the last 2 months at least. So this is what both the dabbas look like together. Packaging looks like together. Moving on to the next product, it is this cleansing and balancing face wash. It says it's natural and refreshing gentle face cleanser. Bottle comes in a pump sort of a format. I've emptied half of the bottle. I've been using it for quite a while now, and I've been using it every morning. I have good things to say about this face wash. The description by the brand is exactly what it is. It is gentle, and if you're trying to get makeup off or you have excessively oily skin, you're gonna need 2 rounds of face washing. You're gonna basically have to double cleanse. For me, a single round is fine because I mostly am at home. I do not have a lot of dirt on my face. I hardly apply makeup, and I only apply makeup when I'm shooting actually. I don't even apply makeup when I'm going outside the house. So maybe on days when I have a lot of makeup on and I'm trying to get it off using oil, this needs like a round two. But otherwise, every night when I'm using it, one wash is more than enough. And but what I meant to say is that it is an extremely gentle face wash, and I'll show you a footage over here of how it foams up. It is not going to get very foamy and bubbly, and that is what goes to show that it is more natural and gentle on the skin versus having all the sulfates and all the soapy elements in the product. What I like about both these products, contrary to Snail.co, is that their product size is such that if this does not leak, you can carry it very comfortably while you're traveling. These products, they weigh quite a lot, and the glass is quite thick, which I really like to keep in my bathroom and all of that. But while traveling, this is too much of a quantity, and the product itself weighs quite a bit. I mean, I have heard this pretty often. People who know me say that I have a slightly peculiar and interesting take on scents and tastes. But when I use this to wash my face early in the morning, I feel it smells a bit of limca, so I'm assuming it has that lemony sort of a citrusy sort of a scent. Similar to their earlier product, it isn't a scent that will be overbearing. It's quite a comfortable and soothing khushbu, and you're really gonna like this if you're into gentle, clean products. So the last product is the reason I wanted to start this series to do with these small Instagram businesses and skincare. I basically lost both of them. I'm talking about two really good hydrating lip balms which have a slight pigment and color. So I also use them for my cheeks and a little bit on my nose. Brand called Rungli Rungliot or Rungli Rungliot. I don't know how to pronounce it. I had met this really sweet lady when we were holding an exhibition of the Dark Rose Company, which is our coffee and honey brand. And I had bumped into this lady called Smita. Her stall was right opposite our stall, and I just started seeing her products, and I picked up 2 lip balms. I'm gonna try and get an image of them from her website and attach them somewhere over here. So I got, I think, one in, because I've lost the product, I can't remember the name also, but one was berry something, I think mauve berry or something, and the other one was more of a pink. So those 2 lip balms were what I basically lived on October to now. I was using them day in and day out, and I think I'm pretty convinced that they are in some jeans ka pocket or some bag ka pocket. And I have this habit where I like, but things that I really like, I place them so carefully that even I can't find them. So anyway, so those 2 lip balms are supremely hydrating on the lips. If you are the kind of person who does not want a strong scent in their products and it gives you a headache or it gets too overbearing for you, I would highly suggest going through this homegrown skincare brand. She makes all the products by herself, and those 2 lip balms, I wish I could show you the texture because It's made of beeswax, I think, shea butter, beeswax, cocoa butter. I'll attach the ingredients over here after checking her website since I don't have the products now. But both of them had tint in it, and I used to use them on my cheeks and my lips and my nose multiple times a day. Like, that's, I mean, it's after years that I've developed this habit where I had that one lip balm in my pocket all the time. October up until like a week ago when I lost both of them. I'm going to place my order for the next set and probably try out another color. But yeah, both the colors were very, very pretty, and they were very pigmented for an all natural product. If you are looking forward to using those lip balms as cheek tint, I think you're really going to enjoy it. It has all natural ingredients. There is nothing like petroleum jelly and the other stuff that other drugstore brands have. Once you use a lip balm that has beeswax and shea butter and all these natural ingredients, you can detect petroleum jelly like this. I absolutely thoroughly enjoyed using both the lip balms, and I'm going to place an order for my body butter and etc etc. I'm going to try those out from the same website, so highly recommended. Do check this out. So guys, that was it. The sun is shining brightly on me. I wish it had appeared earlier. I could have gotten a nice footage, well lit footage. Thank you so much for watching. Next I'm gonna be back with this series, maybe with say a sari or a outfit, sort of a haul video of small Instagram stores. I really hope this video was helpful. Please do consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye.